Let's split us. Hey YouTube, good morning. I'm splitting us into smaller rooms. Good morning, Juliano.
Good morning, guys.
See you soon, guys. Yeah, perfect. Uh, Bruno, Juliano, Norberto, and me here in the main room. So, good morning, guys. I would like to ask you to introduce yourselves before our questions, right? I'd like to start with you, Norberto. Please, could you introduce yourself for us?
Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? My name is Norberto. I'm 50 years old. I live in Sertãozinho, in countryside, in state of São Paulo. I'm married. I have a son, Pedro, who is 11 years old. I work as a software developer for SAP systems. I work from home. Uh, I have been talk since in November 2024, and I do English immersion class every day. Today is my sixth immersion this week. So I have a basic English level and want to improve every day. Uh, and I want to learn English so I can use it when traveling and at work. So that's it about me. Nice to meet you.
Welcome aboard again, Norberto. I hope you enjoyed today again. Juliano, please, good morning. Could you introduce yourself for us?
Good morning, of course, I can. My name is Juliano. I am 21 years old. I am science and technology student. And my hobbies are reading manhwas, watching animes, movies, and working out in the gym. I try to go 5 days a week, but sometimes it's very hard. But I can try. And I think that's all about me.
Thank you for sharing. And your turn, Bruno, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, guys. So my name is Bruno. I am 27 years old. I'm married. I have a daughter that was born recently. She is 1 month.
Oh,
I am,
congrats. Cute.
thank you. I am architect, and I have postgraduated in some areas. And I think that's it. My main goal here is to improve my English skills. I could learn English a lot. I can say a lot when I was living abroad. So I could live abroad for a little bit more than 1 year, and it made me realize that
Oh,
English
really?
is very important. And nowadays I'm here in Brazil. I'm from Pernambuco, Recife, born and raised here, and that's it.
And what place did you live before?
I live in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Oh my goodness, it's my dream. That region, Denmark, Norway, and Finland. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Great. Sweden. Great,
Sweden,
great.
is amazing.
In that region, I'm not sure if the same region, but I like of Ireland, Iceland. I'm sorry, Iceland. You
Yes.
know, I've heard, yeah, I've knew some bands in that region, and I've learned to like that place because it's so beautiful. It's amazing, that region. Great,
Yes,
great.
it's amazing.
Thank you.
And I never thought about to live over there. It was about my job. So I was invited to the company that I work to work there,
I got you.
and they didn't know how to speak English. So when I was there for my first time,
Wow,
I was, oh my God, and I need to learn in English. And since the first time that I experienced that, I decided to every day, every single day, try to improve my English.
great. But my opinion, your English is so good. You can share your ideas clearly and with confidence, you know. So for me, you are in a good level in speaking English. As you can see, I forgot to say before to start, right, guys. I need to give some advice. I'm not a teacher. I'm a student, just like us, and I'm here just to help guide us in this conversation, right? Uh, w- uh, I'm here to improve my communication skills, like you, and yeah, that's it. I'm doing my best to bring us some enjoyable time here. And I like to bring this kind of topics, deep topics, because we can learn English at the same time we can expand our vocabulary and share our experience, our way to see the world, you know. So it's amazing. And about me, I live in a counterside of São Paulo state, like Norberto, but in a city called the Americana, close to Campinas. And yeah, I was born here, but some years ago I've lived in another region, Sorocaba one, in a city called Boituva. Uh, Let me see. Currently, I live with my fiance. It's my wife. If she lives with me, it's my wife. And let me see. And I stepson. And I have another two true children about my first marriage. All of them around of 10 and 13 years old. So uh, my life is a little bit crazy sometimes. And am I curious, guys? I like to learn about almost everything if I have time. And yeah, I need to control myself to not spend a lot of time learning about something that is not related to my focus. You know, I need to control myself about that. And yeah, it's a little bit about me. And one more time, welcome aboard for everyone. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's start the questions now. Please, let me see. Juliano, could you read and answer the first question for us, please?
Yes, number one. What are some positive and negative examples of AI used today? Oh, this is very hard to answer. I
Yeah,
think there are some good aspects, because I think nowadays it's very, very easy to study. So, for example, yesterday I was studying physics,
yeah,
and I use GPT to help me to do their exercise, because it's very hard sometimes, so I can use GPT to help me. And I can use GPT or other AI to help me, I don't know, do a curriculum, do a lot of things, a lot of tasks.
I see.
And for on the other hand, we have a lot of bad sides too. Like, yeah, I think it's very bad talking about some companies that use GPT a lot to not GPT but AI to hire the people using this filter. Let's filter the people using the AI. I think sometimes it's hard because sometimes you can work. in that job, but the AI just delete you, because you don't have
Yeah.
a word or something like that. So it's very
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you for share your uh point of view. I'd like to listen you, Norbert, please.
Okay, guys, I read all my answers, okay?
Okay,
So
okay.
about
Don't worry.
question, okay, about question number one, and positive examples of AI include better healthcare, where AI helps doctors to diagnose disease early. AI also makes your lives easier by suggesting what to watch or buy. Negative examples are when AI invades your privacy or makes decisions that are not fair, like in some job hiring process.
Perfect. I was disconnected for some time, but I could understand you completely, Norbert. Thank you. Bruno, what's your opinion? Just a reminder, all of this question is just to make us get in a reflection. There are no right or wrong answer, right? So feel free to say whatever you want to say. We are here to respect all of point of views, right? So go ahead, Bruno.
So for me, the positive thing, I have to say that for me, Julian, is the same. Usually, I use ChatGPT to help me to understand something. Recently, I decided to work with program code, so I have a different background. I'm not a student like that. I am an architect, so it's a little bit hard. I don't have many time to spend to understand how to code, how to write according to the syntax. And the ChatGPT helped me a lot. It has been amazing experience. I have learned, I have studied with him, and for me, it's one of the best times. It's funny because yesterday I was using ChatGPT and I said for him, please, if you decided to dominate the world and kill everybody, please remember me. I'm kind with you. And ChatGPT said for me, okay, if I do that, I will remember you. It's funny. And I think the negative things, I have to say, I have to say that sometimes ChatGPT, no, AI in general, probably can share or informations or datas for guys who want to do something wrongly.
It's
So
dangerous.
you know and I think negative I can say also that sometimes you depend a lot of ChatGPT, and for people who are grow up in the school, and I think sometimes it's important to go deeper in studies and get a book and understand the things and why the things are done, because the ChatGPT is very simple sometimes, and you looks like you know everything, but you don't know. So I think you
Yeah, yeah.
have to be aware.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, guys, all of you said almost everything. Right now, it's hard to answer because I agree with all the things that you said. Well, about positive things, I think all of you said the positive thing, positive effects that we can get about AI tools. Yeah, currently, besides to work as a software developer, I think I forgot to say in my presentation. I'm studying another things like new programming language, Python and data science at the same time. And about data science, there was a class about ethicals and about security points, and I'm trying to say about the bad things, about responsibility and transparency. It's important because the data scientists, engineers, something like that, used to get, let me dados brutos. I forgot to say how can I say that? So these professionals use original data. I would say that way, and need to handle this data to adjust to be possible create AI systems, LLM models, and something like that. So it's a big responsibility, and avoid to discrimination, like the video said about I forgot the word that the video said. Uh, Discrimination, it's work, I guess. And of course, data was created by humans, and humans are fail. We are fail. So we need to take care about this, and we need to get permissions to use this kind of data, like Norbert said about health AI solutions. Sometimes it's dangerous if we share, for example, a person that has some kind of health issue, and share your your name, your personal data, something like that. We need to take care about that at the same time, and about privacy and security, like I said, So uh, there are some polemic about if AI, it would be a good idea to create a regulamentations for AI or not, you know. But yeah, all of these things give us idea how impactful AI can be for people in business, in the positive and negative way, And yeah, that's it. Let's move on to the next question. Norberto, could you read and answer the question number 2, please? You're muted. Yeah, it's working.
Sorry.
Don't
No,
worry.
question number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. If companies don't regulate AI properly, what consequence will society face in the next decade? If companies don't regulate AI, society could face big problems. Privacy can be lost, and people can feel unsafe. Jobs might be at risk because AI could do many tasks. Also, unfair use of AI can create more social inequality.
Yeah, great. Yeah, you said everything. Bruno,
Yeah.
your turn, please.
So it's literally a hard question to answer, but
Yeah.
I think that I was thinking about something, one bad point, and I think that it must be considered to regulate AI, actually. I don't know if you have seen, guys, but recently I have seen like videos about, for example, some guy, for example, Neymar. It's a AI creating a person speaking in the same way with the same voice, almost the same face, and
Like
it's
the video
very
shown for us some minutes ago.
yeah, it's very dangerous. It must be regulated because if it's almost real. I think in few months or years we cannot see the difference between real life and the
Yeah.
AI. So it's
Yeah.
someone can do a lot of things wrongly. Put some image and put my face, but I'm not there.
Yeah.
Create a video when someone do something, but the guy didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So nowadays we are in the beginning of this process, but
Yeah.
I think that we really need to regulate this kind of content creator because we don't know the power of that in the life of the people. So it's one point that reminded me now when I was reading this second question, but I know that there is a lot of possibilities to do something bad, and it must be regulated for sure.
Yeah, it's a polemic question for sure because I know some guys that disagree about regulation AI, because yeah, I mean bring a point that you can see as a kind of devil's law, just to enhance our discuss here. But sometimes as no someone a lot of people used to say that if AI would be regulamented, uh, the AI development could be more slower, I don't know. And how about you, Julian? What do you think about that? After you, I'm going to give my opinion.
I think this question is very good because I could remember some things here. And I think nowadays we are living the new industrial revolution, because I think 4 years ago, the people used to talk about IoT, you know, but it was very hard to apply
Yeah,
in, in day by day, in that time. But today it's very easy to understand this meaning and apply because AI,
yeah,
So today we have a lot of things, and we have a bad size like the people can lost their jobs, and the same people and other people too are are gonna need study to get other opportunities, so
and continue working.
that's right, because we are living the new industrial revolution. So this is what happens. So for example, one job that a lot of people talk about it, and I was thinking about it too, is like um I really want to be a programmer, but a lot of people talk, AI can do a big part of the work, programmer work,
Yeah,
so it's, yeah, and other people say maybe AI can replace the developer. I
yeah,
don't know if you saw,
yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think was Google or Facebook or Meta, that fired a lot of programmers,
Yeah,
a lot of programmers. So this is hard. It's hard to me too because I think, oh, it's a job that it's a
you are
career that,
dedicated.
yeah, that I
Yeah,
really, and I really want to be, So I am not yet, but I would like to work with this. So it's hard because
yeah.
I'm beginning this word, but maybe I can't leave this word, you know.
I'm going to give you idea about this. So yeah, and if you want to finish your answer, go ahead.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Can
Oh, okay, okay.
we can go.
Perfect. I like it, of your point of view. About your said, it's my turn. Well, in my opinion, developers are responsible to create AI in the final. So I think we need to learn new skills and getting more knowledgement to continue work or to get new opportunities, you know. And in my point of view, developers are necessary for for a lot of years ahead. But of course, we need to continue to learn and understand better how these things work. And about the question, uh, let me see. I'm totally agree with regulation of AI because, for example, if we don't have um, uh, regulamentation to imóveis, for example, to build, can you imagine how mess would be this market? And it was impossible in my point of view, for example. And I think while we live in society, it's important to regulamentation almost everything because my opinion is different from you and so on. So, in my point of view, regulamentation is necessary. Sometimes bring us not good things, but since we live in society, my point of view, is important. We have rules, you know. And yeah, that's it. My opinion, you know. Well, let's move on to the next question. Bruno, could you read and answer the question number 3?
Okay. How might AI affect the job market in the next 10 years? And what can workers do to adapt? So, next 10 years, unfortunately, and probably we'll have a lot of employees. I think so is his name. So,
Right.
but this is the point. Julian talking about something important. He said about this worried about what should I do. People say that I will be replaced and I'm studying. So, but as you said, Osvaldo, I think this is the main topic.
Yeah,
It's keeping studying.
yeah,
Day by day, step by step, you're gonna create knowledge, and then you can put yourself in a position, you know, be able to for a position and work in a nice project. This is
yeah,
the point. It's hard. People will be replaced for sure, but for people who keep studying, this moment is literally a moment to study. We are here. We started at
to do
7 a.m.
that.
to practice English.
Yeah,
So this is a nice point. Just keep studying. And I myself, in my experience, I have to say that I have a different background, but nowadays I have to write in Python and start to read the API of some softwares. But I mean, just the beginning. But the few things that I know put me in a different way of my colleagues, and
yeah,
I realized that I didn't study a lot. I just spent some moments to improve myself, to develop step by step, and it could me allow to work in a nice project.
yeah,
And for sure, Julian, keep studying. Keep
yeah,
studying.
yeah,
If you are, I'm sure that you're gonna be a nice worker, and you're gonna find a nice jobs, and you're gonna do your work, and you'll not be replaced by AI. You're gonna
yeah,
create, or you're gonna be involved in a different ways, but doing a nice job. So it's important. We don't need to be afraid about that. You just need to keep studying. I think this is the point.
yeah. Julian, you were here with 7 a.m. as a lot of days per week, you know, to improve skills, a specific skill. I'm sure that you do the same thing to another ones. So keep it going, and you are in a different position if we compare with almost of the people, you know. So keep it going, go ahead. Okay. Thank you, Bruno. Okay, Julian, your turn.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the answers. I think it helped me a lot. And I'm gonna keep studying, so
Yeah,
uh,
that's it.
that's it. And about the question number three,
Yeah,
yeah, yes, I think I think it's hard to know what is the next job, is career that we'll have in the future. But like you guys said before, the important here is study, right? And maybe study something that have a connection with AI. You know, not I'm not saying for someone go work with AI, but study something that have a connection with AI because maybe in the future, almost sure you can use this in your job, you know, because it's hard to know what is the next job that we will have, what is
yeah,
the next career. It's hard to imagine this, you know. But what we can do is just study more about our career and AI, like we don't said, like we don't do. I think it's very important. I think that's it.
yeah, that's it. Perfect. I'd like to add a thing before Norberto. Uh, in my perspective, Juliana and anyone, I think currently we need to. I work using AI tools. For example, I have, for example, a VS Code extension, a LLM VS Code extension to help me during solving some problems. I use a lot ChatGPT. Yesterday, I gave a chance to DeepSeek, and I liked a lot of that LLM. I need to say that I recommend. I did a lot of tests using that, and it worked perfect for me. Tried I tried it only in English, and it was amazing. And I recommend a lot this tool. And In my point of view, in 10 years, we continue having job opportunities, but we need to adapt ourselves to using these tools. I think that's it in summary. I don't know about you, Norberto. What you could, what you could say for us?
Okay. About question number three, AI might change many jobs in the next 10 years. Some jobs might disappear, but new jobs will be created. Workers can adapt by learning new skills and staying updated with technology. Continuous education and flexibility will be important. So I want one comment about the question, the last question.
Okay.
I agree with Oswald about the use of the AI, uh, but I think, in my opinion, AI not replace human in cases, for example, um, and the view of uh, necessity, the the solution or for example, app, and when necessary, understand the culture, the place, the
Workplace
people.
in general.
Yeah, yeah. uh, um, Together these things and build the app uh, for solving the problem. But I think this.
Yeah, great, great. Thank you. Uh, and let's move on to the next question, guys. Question number 4. I'm going to read it and answer then. And answer if governments enforced stricter AI regulations, would it slow down innovation or make it more responsible? I said a little bit about that some minutes ago, but it's necessary. It's dangerous the same way, my opinion, but it's necessary because, like Bruno said very well, uh, uh, the the powerful of AI, uh, it's hard to measure this, because we can do a lot of tasks. We can transform a computer in a kind of person, something like that. So we can bomb some place using this tool. So it's hard. I don't know what will happen in the future about this. I have a concern about this because I think AI could be used for any war in the future, unfortunately. And I hope that is not happen to us, but I have a concern about that because AI is so powerful, like I said, in the positive and negative ways. So yeah, I think it's necessary. In my point of view, the best thing to do would be if we have a non-profit organization or something like that to handle with AI questions. But if we have a big no-profit organization like uh, I forgot the uh, the the, the ONG, but the name on the ONG name, but if these organizations would be built by person, by human, so it's hard. It's hard. I don't know about you guys. I'd like to listen you. Julian, please, what do you think about this?
I think in our world have some uh laws for other things like the companies can't produce without thinking in sustainability, some things like that.
Yeah.
The is important. I think you that said it is important have rules to build things, you know, in our
Yeah.
world. It's the same thing to AI, it's important to have some laws to AI. Like, I think it's more dangerous nowadays is the people that do or make videos using face from the other
Yeah.
people, I remember some years ago have a technology had the technology that used to do it, and it was banned, but nowadays people use AI to do it, and nobody.
Create marketing, for example, create ad. There are a
Yes,
lot of tools to do that currently.
yes, and the people think that is normal. I think it's very
Yeah.
strange. you know that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And how about you, Norbert? Question number 4.
Okay. Um, Stricter AI regulamentations might slow down innovation a little, but they can make it more responsible. It is important to balance innovation with ethical use. Regulations can ensure that AI is used in a way that benefits everyone and keeps people safe.
Yeah, and it's hard. The best way to do this, I was thinking about that. I can't imagine it, how the governments are concerned about how to implement a good regulation. I was reading about that, and in Europe region is more advanced about in this topic about regulations. For example, in USA, there are a lot of discussions, but there are no definition about the best ways. And the other side, American companies are more advanced in research about AI because there are no regulation, you know. So it's hard, and we can see DeepSeek the same thing about Asian region, you know. So there are no a lot of regulations, and it's able to us to create good things like DeepSeek, for example. Uh, and for you, Bruno?
So for me, this fourth question was the harder. It's difficult to think about that, and I have to say that I don't have an opinion shaped in my mind.
Yeah,
So, but I think that's it. In the question, talk about slow down innovation and more responsibility. I think both work in the same way. If you try to put more regulation, probably we'll have more slowdown. So it's difficult to find the correct way in this situation, but we totally agree. I think so that must be regulation. We don't know how the best way to do that, but must
yeah.
be.
It's
And I
hard.
think yeah, it's hard, but I think that's it. It's a actually it's a hard topic to talking about. So talking about AI in another language, so
It was my intention,
regulation,
man.
nice.
Because
So I
no, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry
no,
to interrupt you.
just that I just would like to say that, and this last topic just bring me up how hard it is for other people, especially for the government, to
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
this kind of situation.
yeah. Yeah, I like to bring these hard topics, guys, because when we faced with hard topic to explain, to share our ideas, we need to develop better our way to express ourselves, especially in another language. This topic, it's hard to speak in our native language. And speaking in a language that we are learning right now, it's harder. So, but in my opinion, it's a good chance to enhance our communication skills, because this I like to bring this topic. I know that we there are no right and wrong answer. It's hard, like we talked about. I'm going to bring um all the people here. I don't know. We are not have time to. We don't have time to answer all the question. The next question, but let's start. Julian, could you read and answer the question number 5 for us, please?
Yes, let me see. Could AI ever develop its own sense of morality? Let me see. Or will it always
Like
depend on
Future's
humans?
Terminator move.
I don't know. I don't think so. You know, just if the programmers let the programs that develop the AI. I don't know. It's hard. It's easy to see it happening because we already watch a lot of movies like that. You know, like Exterminador do Futuro, things like that. So it's easy to see it happening nowadays. You know,
Yeah.
because that. But I really like to believe that it's impossible, but it's easy to see.
I will read a AI tool that did a code change by itself some time ago. I can't remember in what region it happened, but it happened. And that AI, it was a development AI tool, and it changed a part of code in there and put in production, you know? And
It's very crazy.
yeah, yeah, and of course, it was repairable. You know, the developers could fix it, but yeah, it's happened. It happens. Uh, and Yanka and Camila, what was your conversation in another room? I've seen that João was done. I don't know if he had problem. Okay.
Yeah, it was really awesome, the conversation. I learned a lot with Camila and João. I don't know what happened with João, but I think that he has a compromise, but he
Okay.
left like maybe 5 minutes ago, but it was because of something, some compromise that he
I
has.
feel better in know that. Thank you.
Yeah, it was okay. We haven't problem there. It was a really nice conversation.
Great. Thank you, Yanka. And for you, Camila.
That was amazing that I laugh out loud now because Yanka said some experience with high technology. Was very fun today. Thank you, Yanka. And Jones, like I said, he left very quickly, and we have a lot of time to talk with him too. Was a really fun conversation today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you too to come here. And for you, Norberto, did you think about this immersion? Did you like or not?
I like a lot. I grateful to you was all about
Oh,
this
welcome.
team is very, very interesting team. And today I learned about AI a little more through my colleagues' experience. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you to come with me again. And for you, Bruno?
So just a few words. I really like this moment. Thank you guys. I appreciate learning more about AI and explain, listen, and read about that in English. Thanks for the video as well in the beginning of the moment here, the immersion. So it was very nice, especially the last one. I thought it's very funny.
Yeah, yeah, I said.
So that's it, guy. Appreciate this moment, and I hope have more fun and the smart moments like that in the future.
Thank you, Bruno. I'm sorry, Juliano, we don't have time to you bring your opinion about the mission, but I put two links on the chat. One of them is a service, so all of you can go there and put your ideas, well, whatever you want, because it's totally anonymous, you know. And yeah, it's the Talk and Talk is magical, in my opinion. Here we can learn a new language, at the same time learn a lot of interesting skills or topics, you know. I remember when I start here, I didn't like to study English, to be honest. And after to begin here, yeah, I realized that I liked a lot to improve my communication skills currently in English. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoy, I hope you have a good Friday and good weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.